Describe a weekend that you enjoyed and still remember. You should say when it was, what you did during this weekend, how much you enjoyed it, and explain why you still remember it. Weekends usually are reserved for some relaxation and fun. But unfortunately, my weekends aren't exactly like this since I have to work during the weekends also, most of the times. But luckily, I got a rare free weekend about a few months ago when I really enjoyed my time. But before I tell you what I really did during that weekend or how much I relished it, let me first tell you how I really had managed to get that free weekend, even though I was very much scheduled to work during that weekend. But things got a little interesting when I received a call from one of my co-workers just the evening before the weekend, in which he told me that he was going to fill in for me on that weekend. When I asked why he would want to work for me on that weekend, he simply told me that it would allow him the opportunity to stay away from his mother-in-law who was coming to visit his wife on that weekend. Needless to say, I didn't say a word after learning the reason from my coworker because I also know how difficult the mother-in-laws can really be sometimes. Anyway, I did everything I could to enjoy the weekend, which included visiting some of my close relatives who I hadn't seen in a long time. I also watched some of my favorite and old movies with my family. Apart from that, I spent a whole afternoon doing some shopping in order to buy myself some fashionable and trendy clothes. All in all, it was a terrific weekend for me. I remember this weekend mainly because it allowed me to spend some quality time with my family members and relatives in a very relaxing mood, which happens with me only on some rare occasions. I remember it also because it allowed me to freely roam around outside and do the things without feeling the stress of work after a long, long time.